Hey everyone, Ian Akone here again. I thought I'd talk through this number 14 on the midterm review. How many teaspoons are in 1 gallon? And there's your given information. Oh, that's a big one there. So we know that I underline teaspoons. That's the answer. That's the units of the answer. And from that handout flowchart for solving word problems, we know that that unit goes where the answer goes. So here's all the eventual math. And see, teaspoons. So first thing I do when I solve these is I write equals blank teaspoons for this problem. So I know where I'm going. I know the answer is in teaspoons. That really helps. So then we look at step B, or the second step on the flowchart for solving word problems. And we start it with the word, let me back up. Since the word teaspoons is in the answer, we want the word teaspoon in the first conversion factor or fraction that we use. So that word is so critical. That word goes in the answer, word goes in the first conversion factor. That doesn't have teaspoons in it. There's no teaspoons in there. Boom. We have to start with that one. So in that flow chart, we have 5 milliliters and 1 teaspoon. This can be written as 5 milliliters over 1 teaspoon, or it can be written as 1 teaspoon over 5 milliliters. This is the age-old question of do you multiply or you divide? And this step of dimensional analysis, big term, dimensional just means it's in one dimension. It's a straight line. Look at the math. It's in a straight line. Analyze, in this case, means to calculate. So here is, since they, whoever they is, want the answer in teaspoons, since this version, look at that, since this version has teaspoons in the numerator, boom. So your step A and step B, teaspoons, there's so little math. I don't even think it's math. I think it's linguistics, English, but it doesn't really matter. So I'll put that one. Let me scroll up. Notice how I have that one first, and then I have the word teaspoon next. And y'all are really good in class understanding how to line up the units, milliliters on the bottom, milliliters on the top, so they cancel. Liters on the bottom, liters on the top, so they cancel. Quarts on the bottom, quarts on the top, so they cancel. Gallons on the bottom, gallons on the top, so they cancel. And in the rest of this class and in chemistry, you'll get a lot of these. We'll never give you, I shouldn't say never, but I've taught it one time, and they never gave a problem with too many of these. When you get into advanced classes, they'll give you too much information, and then it's your job to only pick the relevant information. Well, starting you out, they only give you exactly everything you need. I don't know. So I've taken the 2 remaining conversion factors, and I've written it this way or this way, and you're only going to pick one of these. I've written it quarts in a gallon this way or this way, and you're only going to pick one of these. And then, they're never going to give you these, but hopefully you already know them, or they will be on your handout that you can use for the midterm, and I wrote it this way or this way. Now, I chose to put some little graphics here, so it's a little helpful to me, at least. See, if this is a gallon, a little visual approach. If this is a gallon, which it's not, but just pretend that much space is a gallon, well, it's divided by 4. That's 1 gallon equals 4 quarts. And then I took one of those little squares, 1 quart, that's only 1 quart, and I made it a tiny bit bigger, and that's 1 liter. So you have a little vision. So quarts and liters are super close, look. And then, then I took 1 liter, and then, I tried to divide it into 1,000 parts, but that was impossible. So you're going to take your first one, and then I do believe, I've had students say these explanations are understandable. You pick the conversion factor in question based on milliliters on the bottom, you need milliliters on the top. Liters on the bottom, liters on the top. Quarts on the bottom, quarts on the top. Gallons on the bottom, gallons on the top. And you should get the right answer. And there you go, and then it asks you 754.7 teaspoons, and they want you to round it to the nearest whole number. So that means no decimals. So what we're going to do is that's the nearest whole number. And literally, I cover them up even when I work them, because I like to help my brain think in different ways. So I'm going to round up or down. I'm going to round up or leave it alone based on the number under my thumb. So do you round it up or do you leave it alone? Boom, you round it up. It's 755. So I hope that helps, and I know y'all are studying well, and I can't wait. Well, y'all are going to rock the test. I know that. I'm predicting an average of 85%, which in a college math class for a bachelor's of science degree is very, very good. So see you soon. Bye.